Assalamu alaikum guys, Papa Idris here. I've come today to come and give blood again. This is probably my 6th or 7th time giving blood. There is a donor centre in the city centre of Sheffield where you can give blood, but I've chose to come to one of their workshops today where they've got plenty of free parking and it's just a little bit more accessible for me, a bit closer to home. Typically these kind of workshops take place in like community centres, churches, hotels and various other kinds of places as well. So I thought I'll share my experience with you guys. You can safely give blood about once every 3 months. I typically don't give it as much as that. I try to at least give blood once a year, but you know, it's each to their own, however much somebody feels comfortable with doing. Like I say, it's safe to give every 3 months, but I tend to give a little bit less than that. Okay, so it's nicely signposted. I've come inside the building. It says blood donor sessions this way. Okay guys, so Alhamdulillah, I'm all checked in. I've sat down and they've given me some documentation to just read over. I've had a quick look through it. It's nothing that I haven't seen before, and you know, they then give you like a quick form, really easy to fill in. Takes no more than about 5 minutes. Just some quick questions to kind of make sure that you hit the criteria to make sure that you can give blood on the day. For example, if you've been traveling, if you've been ill and so on. They've also asked me to have a drink of water while I'm here as well. So they have given some facility for that. I'll just kind of get that in the video in the background there. So you can see there's quite a lot of cups there. You know, you just take one, fill it with water, and then there's options for like different flavoured dilute juices and things. But yeah, I'm looking forward to sort of going to the next stage, which typically is when they do an iron test. They check how much iron's in the blood to make sure that your iron levels are high enough so that you can actually give blood on the day. So they try to keep it as safe as possible for the person that's actually donating blood. So yeah, I'm going to get this form filled in. I'm going to hand it in to them. I'm going to have a drink, and then I'll give you a quick update. Okay guys, so I've come in for the hemoglobin test part. So I'm just going to show you. They give you a little prick on the finger, and then what they're going to do is now they're going to check for my iron levels to make sure that there's enough iron so that I can actually give blood today. So you can see that now. Try and keep it. There we are. So they just take a little bit there. They pop it into a drop of blood into a machine that basically takes a reading. No big deal, doesn't hurt at all, and pretty straightforward process. So Alhamdulillah, I'm in the chair now. I'm just having my blood taken. So you can see here, cannula set up. It's all set up, Alhamdulillah. I'm trying not to get anybody else in the video. But yeah, so far really good experience. The staff are really friendly. And when they kind of put the cannula in, you feel a little pinch, but generally there's no pain. Really straightforward, nice process. They take, I think it's about a pint of blood. And I did ask them earlier how many times I've given blood before. It was 5 times. So this is the 6th time now I'm giving blood. So I've probably been giving blood for about the last 5 or 6 years. So yeah, it's been today a very similar experience to normal. I've come in this chair, which tilts back a little bit. And they tell you to like kind of move your legs around, move your feet around, just to kind of keep the blood pumping and try and get the donation as quickly as possible. I expect this to take probably about 7 to 10 minutes. It doesn't take long at all. And like I say, it's a quite trouble-free, easy experience. The first time I actually gave blood, I sat next to someone who felt a little bit lightheaded. So that kind of, because it was my first time, I kind of had a little bit of anxiety about it, and I said, "Oh, I feel lightheaded as well." So just tip my chair right back, and they kind of they kind of reassure you and things. That was only the first time I had that experience, but I think it was just because somebody next to me was feeling a little bit off. That kind of caused a little bit of anxiety and made me feel a little bit off as well. But obviously in a room with lots of people giving blood as well. So you're kind of not secluded on your own. There's loads of people, lots of nurses about, lots of qualified people around to make sure you're okay. But obviously after I'd given it the first time, my experiences after that, I'd never had that kind of feeling before. Like I say, I think it was probably because the person next to me wasn't feeling well, So that made me kind of feel a little bit anxious, but made me, which I thought maybe lightheaded at the time, but I don't think it was. I think it was just a bit of anxiety really. But yeah, I'm going to continue my blood donation now, and then I'll give you an update once that's all done. So Alhamdulillah, I've finished giving blood now. I'm sat in like the waiting area. You can see here, nothing to worry about. They've bandaged it all up where the cannula were, and they've sat me in this waiting area where there's no specific time you have to wait, just till you kind of feel comfortable to go. But I will show you one of the best parts of the day. So you can see here they give you a selection of different like biscuits and things to choose from. You got your classic clubs, mint flavour, orange flavour, Kit Kat, Biscoff, some different biscuits, and then you can have a choice of different drinks there as well. So I'm going for the club orange. This is not something I typically eat, but you know, it's a bit of an old school biscuit. Not one that I normally buy when I go to the supermarket, but you know, I'm here. This is what's available, so I'm going to give it a go. Bismillah. So like I said, best part of the day. So I'm going to be finishing soon. I'm going to finish my biscuit, probably have a glass of dilute juice. Overall, it's been a really nice experience as always. I would recommend anyone who's fit and healthy, if you can and you feel comfortable, try to give blood at your local donor centre, or sign up online and see other venues that are convenient for you, and try to give blood whenever you can. But yeah, until next time, Papa out.